so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation.
The White Mountains for a long time, long enough to have gained my trust. And when I come in and ask my questions, I don't get the normal runaround and what do we have to do to earn your business answers like some other guys. They simply answer my questions. They can help with navigating the ever-changing technologies with hybrids, EVs, and more. Help with the myriad of incentives to help me get the best deal possible and the best bank to get me the best rate and finance package. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself at Sholo Ford. They are on the east end of the Dukes. Or visit SholoFord.com.
The Simmons Media Group and Sports Zone Radio is proud to be the recipient of the Professional Indoor Football League's award for Top Game Day Broadcast for our work providing full television, live streaming, and radio production for the Arizona Rattlers. You can catch our live video stream broadcasts of White Mountains football on the Sports Zone Radio Facebook page and YouTube channel. This is Floyd Simmons inviting you to join us every Friday for the Hatch Toyota Friday Night Football Show and Sports Zone Radio's award-winning live video sports coverage.
This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio. Welcome to Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at SportsZone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Prescott Valley. Welcome back to the Findlay Toyota Center for the start of Game 2 in our broadcast coverage from this great location. And they are about to get you going with the starting lineups in Game 2. It is the Snowflake Lady Lobos battling the Alchesay Falcons. Alchesay, the 8th seed in the 3A state basketball tournament. Snowflake is the number 16 seed, as we love to bring it to you. We are just about ready to bring it to you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet today's starting lineups.
They are going to announce the starting lineups. And we're going to go ahead and turn our attention to the public address announcer, Jim Barnett.
At guard, a senior number 4, Katie Penrod. At guard, a junior, number 12, Natalie Carlisle. At forward, a junior, number 22, Livy Schneider. And at center, a junior, number 30, Chloe Olber. The head coach for Snowflake is Mike Brogan. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the Alchesay Falcons. At guard, a senior number 1, Jalen Nascio. Starting at forward, a senior number 2, Janet Sanchez. At guard, a senior number 3, Cheyenne Massey. At guard, a junior number 5, Jaslyn Nosey. And at forward, a junior number 15, Cameron Nachu. The head coach for the Falcons is Rick Sanchez.
That great voice of Jim Barnett. He's also the voice of the Arizona Cardinals. Maybe you've heard his great third down call, haven't you? Welcome back, everybody. We are about ready to go on this broadcast of the 3A state quarterfinals, the Arizona Interscholastic Association brings you the quarterfinals from Prescott Valley in the Findlay Toyota Center every year. And in case you can't hear it in the background, the Alchesay Falcons are well represented. Their fans are out in force, as you might expect. The opening tip controlled by Snowflake, and a quick little pass. Great set play off the opening tip. Kinsey Brogan has the first points of the game for Snowflake, and we're underway, everybody, on this broadcast of the 3A State quarterfinals on the NFHS Network. Also, thanks for joining us locally in the White Mountains on Mix 98 KRFM. How about that? Shot in traffic. Jenna Sanchez with her first points of the game for the Lady Falcons. She went in between a couple of defenders to get that shot to go, and she got it to go. From outside, Natalie Carlisle's first shot of the day for Snowflake does not go in. Rebound, Alchesay. Tie ball game, 2-2. Pull up at the right elbow. Jaslyn Nosey gave it up. Janet Sanchez, the drive and the bounce pass. Outside for three, it's good. Cheyenne Massey has her first shot of the night, the afternoon. The Lady Falcons are in front 5-2. Chloe Ulberg trapped near the sideline, able to get the pass away. Now Brogan underneath to Livy Schneider for a Snowflake turnaround. That's no good. Ulberg the rebound. Snowflake getting multiple opportunities here. Schneider in the paint is fouled. 2 shots on the way on a personal foul whistled on Cameron Nachu. That's her first foul of the day. So you heard the starting lineups announced. Snowflake has Livy Schneider, Natalie Carlisle, Chloe Ulberg, Katie Penrod, and Kinsey Brogan in the starting lineup. And that foul shot by Schneider is no good. This try is good. And it's 5-3, Alchesay in front of Snowflake. Crossover, drive, shot, good. Jaslyn Nosey. So smooth on her drive inside. And the Falcons have a 7-3 lead right now. Carlisle, block shot. And Carlisle actually hit it last out of bounds. Falcon fans, can they keep that sustained roar going for the entire game? I mean, they're wearing me out already. Lots of energy out of these Falcon fans. But they know what they're doing, don't they? There is no shortage of experience as fans among the Alchesay faithful. Kinsey Brogan just picked up her first foul of the game. Cameron Nachu at the line. Missed the foul shot. We sit at 7-3, Alchesay in front right now of the Snowflake Lady Lobos. And Cameron actually missed both of those, but the Falcons will get it back. Outside, Nosey into the paint. She had that one rejected. Picked up by the Falcons, and a nice pass to Jaslyn on the cut to the basket. And Jaslyn's shot is good. Falcons with a quick start. Snowflake will lose the ball up the floor, out of bounds. That is off of Snyder's hands, out of bounds, and Coach Mike Brogan is already on intensity level number what? Put him at about number 8 right now, right? I mean, he's got a little bit more that he can go, but Cheyenne Massey fouls Natalie Carlisle, who was working the ball in the front court. 9-3, Alchesay in front of Snowflake. 5 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Into the corner. And that shot, no good. Offensive foul on the Falcons. Jaslyn Nosey committed the foul, her first of the game. 3 fouls committed now by Alchesay. Inbound for the Snowflake Lady Lobos. They've got the ball at the top of the key, Natalie Carlisle. This Snowflake team with the huge upset over Gilbert Christian in the Sweet 16, the second round of the playoffs. This is going to be bad news for Alchesay. Jaslyn Nosey just picked up her second foul of the game. We'll see if Coach Sanchez, let's see if he decides to do anything about Jazz. Yeah, he's going to bring her right off the floor right now. So Jazz going to leave early. An early exit for Jaslyn. Corey Kosei replaced her. Meanwhile, Natalie Carlisle unable to make either one of those foul shots. So the Falcons will have the basketball. Now they're going to have to go to work without Jaslyn Nosey. They got a lot of talent. We'll see how long Coach can stand to go without Jaslyn on the floor. As long as the rest of his ladies are getting the work done, I would imagine Jaslyn might sit the bulk of the rest of this half. Up the floor goes. Hadley Nichols feeds Livy Schneider, and her shot from the paint is no good. It's another rebound for the Falcons. Jalen Nashio. And her pass is going to go out of bounds. So Snowflake will get it back. We'll see if they can do something right here. They've managed just one field goal. That came on the opening tip. The opening tip, it was Kinsey Brogan off of a quick touch pass following the tip. I mean, it took Snowflake all of about 2.5 seconds to get that field goal. Since then, they've managed only one free throw over the rest of 4 minutes and 7 or 8 seconds or so. Just one field goal. And Natalie Carlisle picks up a personal foul. First called in the game on Natalie. Here comes the inbound. And the ball is tipped. Snowflake controls. Nichols from the corner. Tried to use that bank, did not work, but it's tipped and controlled by Snowflake. Braxton Jones has it now. Nichols, and at the top is Natalie Carlisle. The turnaround, and the shot is good for Livy Schneider. It's a good-looking shot by Livy. So now just the second field goal in the early going for Snowflake right there. 9-5. Falcons. Baseline runner is going to go up and roll off for Cheyenne Massey. Kinsey Brogan has it. Contested in backcourt. Boy, the Falcons defense, we have been watching them. The intensity on that defensive side has been going skyward in the last 3 or 4 weeks. Just better and better, more intense. And somehow they've got the energy to keep it going deep into these games. And it makes it tough on the opponent for sure. There's going to be a travel on Natalie Carlisle. She gives it up. Falcons have the basketball. Andrea Suttle is into the game. This is going to be Jalen Nashio on the drive, and she will lose the handle out of bounds. Snowflake will get the basketball, and they're also going to bring Chloe Ulberg, Katie Penrod back to their lineup. And coming in for the first time, Chloe Reedhead is going to check in for Snowflake. Alchesay wants a timeout, everybody. Stand by. This is the 3A state quarterfinals from Prescott Valley, everybody. The AIA's state playoffs are underway. Stand by.
You can now get an even better internet plan for your home. Our fastest speeds are only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
2 minutes and 32 seconds remain in the first quarter. Alchesay 9, Snowflake 5. Falcons got that great start, but Snowflake has kind of started to put the stops on them. See if they can work their way back in. There's the ball tipped. Last touch by the Falcons out of bounds. Snowflake will have an inbound coming up. Katie Penrod to do the honors there. Lady Falcons are playing without the services of Jaslyn Nosey. She picked up her second foul early in this one, so Coach Rick Sanchez sent her to the bench for a while. Ulberg shovels it outside to Chloe Reedhead. Cross-court pass to Penrod, and then Braxton Jones on the turnaround. It's no good there. Rebound, Andrea Suttle. And the Falcons have the basketball. Drive. Nashio. Shot good, and the foul as well. That's going to be Braxton Jones picking up the foul. And Jalen Nashio with a three-point play. 12-5 is our score. The Falcons with an early cushion in the game. And a great defensive play to steal it. Kosei with a steal. Corey's shot no good. Rebound Chloe Ulberg, and then she gets fouled by the Lady Falcons. That's Corey Kosei who picks up the foul. Corey's first foul of the game. Inbound, Snowflake. Chloe Reedhead trying to break that full court press, and does. To Ulberg, the runner is no good there. Rebound, Schneider in the paint. That's good on the follow. Big shot, big make for the Lady Lobos. A minute 22 remaining in the first quarter. Our score, Alchesay 12, Snowflake 7, and a Falcon miss. Well, coincidental or not to Jaslyn Nosey's absence, the Falcons' offense has been slowed down quite a bit of late. We're going to get a foul. And the lady that just committed a foul is Davelyn Brown. So we watch Snowflake bring Kinsey Brogan back to the game. Jenith Sanchez will return to the Alchesay lineup. And Snowflake will look to throw it in after the personal foul is whistled. That's going to tip off of Livy Schneider. Livy might have got her thumb banged up. Yep, she doing a good job, but I can tell. And she is, I believe it's a thumb. Pay attention to it. It is on her left hand. That's her non-shooting hand. Here is Alchesay with the ball. And the move around the defender for Cheyenne Massey, and she's going to draw a foul. The lady that committed the foul is Chloe Reedhead, trying to stay there defensively. Cheyenne Massey at the line. The shot is no good. Natalie Carlisle returns for Snowflake. She replaces Chloe Reedhead. Neither of those foul shots would go in. The Falcons have begun the game 1 for 5 at the foul line. And Snowflake will turn it over, giving them the ball back. Just great defense. Well, that's interesting. On the look there, it sure appeared that Alchesay punched the ball out of bounds. But you couldn't really see where the boundary line was, so 15 seconds remain in the first quarter. They're going to get an offensive foul on the Falcons. This away from where the dribbler was handling the basketball. Cheyenne Massey picks up the foul.
17 foul.
We've got 10 seconds now remaining in the quarter. 2 fouls in the game on Cheyenne Massey. Chloe Uberg trapped, breaks out of there. 3 seconds. Katie Penrod is way downtown, launches, and she comes up short on the shot, and that's how the quarter is going to end here in Prescott Valley, everybody. A great start for the Alchesay Falcons, and then slowed a bit by the absence of Jaslyn Ozzie. Alchesay 12, Snowflake 7. The second quarter on the way from the 3A state quarterfinals of Prescott Valley. Stand by for more right here at the Sports Zone on the NFHS Network.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice Broadband. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Second quarter begins with a flurry of activity and a steal by Katie Penrod for Snowflake. Welcome back in, everybody, to Prescott Valley. Penrod's pass is going to be broken up and stolen by Jenna Sanchez. And the Alchesay Lady Falcons get the ball back with their lead, 12-7. Welcome in, everybody, to our courtside location at the Findlay Toyota Center, the home of the Arizona Interscholastic Association's 3A state quarterfinals. This is game 2. Baseline move. Cheyenne Massey couldn't make the shot. Davelin Brown could not make the follow. And Snowflake has the basketball now. Kinsey Brogan into front court. She had to pick up her dribble to Penrod in the corner. The runner on the baseline will go in for Katie. For Snowflake, well, they're keeping pace out there. Right now, 12-9. Jaslyn Nosey sat a good portion of the first quarter with 2 personal fouls. She's back in the game, and she joins her teammates, Cheyenne Massey, Davelin Brown, Jenna Sanchez, and Corey Kosei right now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Sanchez, and her pass is stolen. Kinsey Brogan, it's a 2-on-2 to Carlisle. And Carlisle just a little too much, a little too strong. Rebounded by Katie Penrod. Livy Schneider off the glass, nice. Good work in the low blocks for Snowflake and Livy Schneider. Here in the second quarter, the basket will force Coach Rick Sanchez to call an Alchesay timeout. Falcons lead 12-11, but Snowflake is scrapping and battling and fighting and staying with it. Let's go to this word from White Mountain Regional Medical Center. They bring you the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game every broadcast we do. This is the 3A state quarterfinals in Prescott Valley. Stand by.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO, experienced physicians, and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Back to the action, everybody, and the Alchesay Falcons spending a timeout here in the second quarter with their lead 12-11 over Snowflake. Thank you for joining us from our location in the Findlay Toyota Center. The Falcons get here after a second-round playoff victory over Wickenburg. They beat them 67-30. 3 days ago. Snowflake got here on the strength of 2 wins. In the first round, they beat Coolidge. That was in Snowflake, 44-34 the final. And then Snowflake pulled off an incredible upset in the second round of the playoffs, knocking off the top seed Gilbert Christian, 45-40. So here they are. And there's a foul. That's going to go on Snowflake, and I believe it was Katie Penrod who picked up the personal foul just now. The upper deck is open here at the Findlay Toyota Center. Jaslyn Nosey gives her team a 2-point lead. First point scored by Alchesay in the second quarter. They lead now 13-11. Snowflake has a couple of field goals in the second period. And now they're going to get a chance to shoot some foul shots. Livy Schneider will go to the line. The lady that committed the foul is Ramona Gregg. Ramona, her first foul in the game. She just checked in a moment ago. Here is Livy Schneider. That one is going to rattle its way home. The shot is good. Livy's got 8 points in the game. Now make it 9. Both those foul shots good for Livy. 3 out of 4 from the line as well early in this one. Cheyenne Massey gives it off to her teammate. Andrea Suttle is into the game, and now back to Massey at the top of the key. 17 on the shot clock for the Falcons, and 5 minutes and 8 seconds remain in the first half. Jaslyn Nosey changed directions. She got the defender to back down, but the little shot was no good from the baseline, and Hadley Nichols battled for a loose ball with Jazz. Giving Hadley a ton of credit. And Jaslyn Nosey just committed her third foul. And now Jazz is going to have to leave the game again. Jalen Nashio is going to come into the lineup. Well, no, they didn't bring Jaslyn out. They left her on the floor with those 3 fouls. So far, she's on the floor anyway. Jazz stays in the game. Natalie Carlisle is at the line for a 1-and-1. And Snowflake's Natalie Carlisle makes that foul shot. The Lobos at the line in the first half are 4 for 7. Carlisle is 2 for 2 after missing her first 2 foul shots earlier in the game. Under 5 minutes remaining in the first half, Hadley Nichols with a steal for Snowflake. And that's going to be taken right back by the Falcons, and then Jaslyn Nosey throws an interception. It's picked off down there under the basket by Livy Schneider. Up ahead to Hadley Nichols, and Hadley unable to hang on to the basketball. She'll lose it out of bounds. And Coach Mike Brogan for Snowflake will get a couple of new ladies back into the lineup. Here comes Kinsey Brogan and Chloe Reedhead for Snowflake. They join Katie Penrod, Braxton Jones, and Livy Schneider. Both Jones and Schneider are cousins. Jaslyn Nosey, change of directions, and she's able to lay one in. Jazz has 7 points here in the first half. 4 minutes and 17 seconds remain till halftime. Livy Schneider might have traveled right there. No call made. Chloe Reedhead in the paint. Forced the shot up there. That's going to tip around, and Snowflake got the last touch on the ball before it went out of bounds. We're tied, everybody. Tied 15 apiece. What a game, huh? Early momentum. The Falcons were able to get their fan group into the game early, and it just looked like Snowflake might get into that stage fright mode, you know? But the Lady Lobos have just steadily battled to stay in the game, and we're tied at 15, and the crowd, while they're still a factor, not like they were right in those first moments. Snowflake with a second chance here. Snyder gets it blocked, got it back, and that's going to be no good on the fadeaway. Look at Braxton Jones steal one from Jazz Nosey, and then she is fouled. 2 shots on the way for Braxton. And the lady that committed the foul, the inside is Ramona Gregg. Ramona Gregg, she got 2 fouls now. Tied at 15. Can Snowflake get the lead for the first time since the early going? And they do. Braxton with the free throw. It's good. And Snowflake is 5 for 5 at the line in the second quarter. Make it 6. And a 2-point Snowflake lead now in the second period. 17 to 15. Jaslyn Ozzie, a pretty good looking pass to Ramona Gregg, but Ramona unable to handle it. She is going to steal one back, though, on an outlet pass from Katie Penrod. Katie couldn't get enough on the fastball. So the Falcons steal it back, and from the right elbow, the jump shot is good. This is Jalen Nashio. Tied again, everybody, 17 to 17. 3 minutes till halftime. Kinsey Brogan drags the foot. Travel called. You know, that might not have been a travel. If we looked at it again, we might be able to tell more. That might not have been a travel, but the way Kinsey kind of pronounced the drag of the foot, it might have played psychologically into the call that was made. Livy Schneider did a good job to get the ball wrestled loose from Ramona Gregg. And then in the follow-up, Snowflake is able to take it away. This is Brogan. Run, stop, jump shot, no good. And Gregg, the rebound for the Falcons, tied at 17. Snowflake has outscored the Falcons 10-5 here in the quarter. Snowflake finished with an overall record of 9-9 for the season. And they lost the tiebreaker to Sholo for the 3A East Region title. Sholo's first region title in 37 years. There's a jump shot good for Ramona Gregg, and that's going to be Ramona's first points of the game. Minute 53 left till halftime. Runner for Carlisle. High off the glass, no good. Braxton Jones pulls down the rebound. 3-pointer for Brogan. That shot's good! Big shot for Snowflake. They're back in front again, 20-19. The Lobos battling hard in this one. Falcons finished third during the regular season in the 3A North region, got to the North Region Championship game thanks to great play from ladies like Jaslyn Nosey right there. How about the runner? Such a gifted basketball player. 21-20, Falcons take the lead back. And they're going to give it up right there. And that's going to be Snowflake's ticket, I think. If they want to stay in this game, they're going to have to get that good interior play out of ladies like Livy Schneider. Livy's already got 11 points in the game. Big reason why this game is as close as it is in the first half. Big reason why Snowflake's in front right now. Jaslyn Nosey is fouled by Katie Penrod. 2 shots on the way for Jazz. Second foul of the game on Katie.
16 foul. Nosey on 2 shots.
Jazz with a chance to tie it. Won't do it on the first foul try. She is 1 for 3 so far in the game at the line. 9 points overall for Nosey. Snowflake in front by 1 right now. And that one is perfect for Jazz. We're tied, everybody. Tied at 22 apiece with 40 seconds left in the first half. Winner of this game gets to take on Window Rock in the Final Four. Top of the key, Natalie Carlisle. That runner from outside the free throw line will rim out no good. And then the rebound And Jeneth Sanchez. Jazz, hesitation, drive. That's going to bounce around, and the shot is good for it. Jazz Lenosi. Now 12 points for her in the game. Snowflake. They're going to break the press, and it's knocked out with 3.8 seconds remaining in the half. That'll be upcoming an inbound for Snowflake. They're going to call out the play. Inbound, clock starts. So they're running a play into Carlisle, who thought that she was supposed to throw it to the inbound passer, Brogan, toward the corner. Brogan wasn't looking. And the Falcons will try their own inbound play with really not enough time to do anything. That's going to come up short on the try as the time expires in the first half. We got a great one going on. Alchesay takes back the lead, and they'll take that lead into halftime. Alchesay 24, Snowflake 22. Yep, we got a great one brewing here in the 3A state quarterfinals. Teams will visit to talk it over, and we'll be back with the second half in a bit. We'll break it down first in a moment. Stand by, everybody. Back to Prescott Valley and the 3A state quarterfinals from the Arizona Interscholastic Association and the Sports Zone's production of this broadcast on the NFHS network. Stand by, everybody.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice Broadband. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Driving home a new Ford truck is more affordable than you might think. At Shono Ford, you can lease a new 2022 Ford F-150 Super Crew STX for only $529 a month. Drive home a new 2022 Ranger STX Super Crew for only $399 a month. We have great lease terms and finance rates on all of our Ford trucks. Our expert sales consultants can help you shape the best option for you and customize a deal that's specifically designed to meet your individual needs. And at the same time, get you in a new Ford truck at a payment you can afford. Because that's what we do at Shono Ford. Yep, driving home a new Ford truck is more affordable than you might think. Come visit us and check out all the options on the ground and on the way. Let us get to work for you at Shono Ford on the east end of the Deuce. Or visit us at ShonoFord.com. All offers on approved credit. Payments based on 36-month lease. 10,500 miles per unit, 3,400 to 4,800 to its own. $645 acquisition fee plus tax, license, and processing. See dealer for complete details.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
With Choice Broadband, you can now get an even better internet plan for your home. Our fastest speeds are only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Happy New Year from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Just in time for our Valentine's special, we are introducing our new business partner, Cattleman's Steakhouse. Yeehaw! With every insured replacement, you can take your sweetheart out for the best prime rib on the mountain. Or choose salmon, sirloin steak, cod, pork chops, chicken, or a variety of other delicious dinners.
You are the best, honey.
And with the Valentine's special, you also get 2 movie tickets to the WME Theaters. And this year, you could take your Valentine to a VIP experience to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. That's right, we're giving away 2 premium VIP tickets to see George Strait, Chris Stapleton, and Little Big Town live in Phoenix, including VIP parking. Yes! Don't miss out on our best Valentine special.
536-597 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cashback. Woohoo!
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the AIA, are the 121,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Arizona. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Well, we're back, everybody. It's halftime here at Prescott Valley. Game 2 of the girls' 3A state quarterfinals. And in this game, too, it's a great one. Alchesay has a narrow advantage over the Snowflake Lady Lobos. The Alchesay Lady Falcons, the number 8 seed in the tournament, have a 24-22 advantage at halftime over the number 16 seeded Snowflake Lobos. And if you're asking yourself how these teams may have fared against each other during the regular season, well, they played each other way back at the beginning of the year. They played one time. That was November 29th, second game of the year for Alchesay. And for Snowflake, it was their first regular season game. They had played a tournament before that. So on November 29th, Alchesay did beat Snowflake in Snowflake by a final of 52-44. Since that point, and most recently, the Lady Falcons are, I was going to say, Snowflake is riding a 4-game winning streak. They won their last 4 in a row. That included wins over Holbrook, then Blue Ridge, Coolidge in the playoffs, and finally that big upset win over Gilbert Christian on Friday. Final score, 45-40. Snowflake took down the number 1 seed in the tournament, and at that point really just opened the entire field to the possibility of winning a championship. I think, my opinion, that coming into this quarterfinals, any one of the 8 teams that remained in the girls' bracket could win the championship. Now one team cannot, and that one team is Tuba City. They've been defeated. Winter Rock defeated them, and Winter Rock is on to the Final Four. They'll play on Friday at Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Winter Rock is going to play the winner of this game. And as you've seen through one half of play, this thing could go either way. One thing to keep in mind, Jaslyn Nosey has 3 personal fouls. And if somehow she gets that quick 4th foul early, that's going to be a huge problem for Jazz, and a particular problem for the Alchesay Falcons. The Falcons, if you don't include the 3A North Region tournament, had a 2-game winning streak to end the regular season. They beat Page and then Thatcher. In the 3A North Region tournament, they won their first 2 games, got to the 3A North Region championship game, and then lost to Monument Valley by a final of 56-43. And that's what brings us to today's action. Let me give you the numbers for these teams from that first half. Alchesay with the narrow lead by 2. Jaslyn Nosey has half the points the Falcons have amassed in the game. Jaslyn's got 12 points. Jalen Nashio has 5 points. Cheyenne Massey with 3 points. Janet Sanchez 2 points, and Ramona Gregg off the bench with 2 points for the Falcons. Livy Schneider is pacing Snowflake's scoring with 11 points so far. Kinsey Brogan with 5 points. And then you got a trio of Lady Lobos with a couple of points each. Katie Penrod has 2. Natalie Carlisle, 2 points. Braxton Jones has 2 points as well. And if you're wondering how these teams are shooting from downtown, they each have 1 3-point basket. Cheyenne Massey made a 3 for Alchesay very early in the game. Kinsey Brogan made the first Snowflake 3 in the second quarter. And that is how it is going. That's how it's going now as we get you rolling, everybody, for the second half. Let's get you back to the action here as we return to Prescott Valley in the Findlay Toyota Center, the home of the Arizona Interscholastic Association 3A state quarterfinals. The girls today, the boys will play tomorrow. We'll have all of it for you here with our Sports Zone radio production team on the NFHS network. And thanks for joining us. Alchesay 24, Snowflake 22. Kinsey Brogan will throw the ball in for Snowflake, and we will get back to the action. Welcome back in to the 3A state quarterfinals. And a ball kicked on a Katie Penrod pass. Jalen Nashio kicks that one out of bounds. Snowflake will reset. We'll get back to the action. The Falcons in front by 2. Bounce pass. Shot no good. Katie Penrod will launch from just inside the line. Maybe 17 and a half feet out there for Katie, and that shot opens up the second half scoring, and Snowflake has tied the game again. 24-24 as we get you back to it, everybody. That shot no good. And Livy Schneider is going to be blocked underneath. Cameron Nachu got a piece of it. And by the way, so did Jalen Nashio. They both got their hands on that. And eventually the Falcons come away with the basketball. Nashio at the top. And they'll run some offense. Here's a shot from the right angle, deep down there. Cheyenne Massey unable to make that shot. Jaslyn Nosey with her 3 personal fouls just start the second half, as you might expect for Alchesay. Cameron Nachu just tipped the ball out of bounds. She is in the second half starting 5. So is Cheyenne Massey. Jalen Nashio will start the second half for the Lady Falcons. And finally, it's Jeneth Sanchez. That's your Alchesay lineup with 6:53 on the clock in the third quarter. Inbound to Chloe Ulberg for Snowflake. Missed the shot. Livy Schneider got the rebound, missed the follow, got it back again. The fans are asking for 3 seconds, I think, because Livy was in there quite a bit of time. She was able to get it away and then reverse out of there, and then a foul on the Falcons. And I believe the lady is Cameron Nachu that gets called right there. Here's the inbound stolen by Jazz Nosey, and she's got Jeneth Sanchez out in front of the pack. Nice pass, good shot. And there's the Falcons' first third quarter points. And they nearly get a takeaway in backcourt. More good hustling defense by the Falcons. You see the interception right there. Wouldn't Jaslyn Nosey make a great defensive back? Hey, how about this? How about the Arizona Interscholastic Association with a $100,000 donation, a gift from a large corporate donor that is all earmarked toward girls flag football. Yes, girls flag football is now a sport here in Arizona. And wouldn't Jaslyn Nosey and any one of these girls that we get to watch here in the quarterfinals, when they make great football players, we're going to get to see some of them, because I'm quite sure some of these young ladies will, returning next year, will give it a try. It's going to be a fun sport to undertake. Hey, there's a big 3 for Snowflake. It's Katie Penrod. Katie's got the first 5 second half points for the Lady Lobos. And that shot puts Snowflake back in front by 1. Snowflake proving so far in this game that the upset over Gilbert Christian was not a fluke. They are hanging with this incredibly difficult, tough Alchesay team that is, in my opinion, better than the number 8 seed that they got to start this playoffs. Kinsey Brogan on the baseline, contact, and she lost the dribble out of bounds. That was some contact right there for sure. And I believe the official opted not to blow the whistle because I would say his thinking there is that was mutual contact. I mean, it came from both directions, and yeah, obviously they call fouls on that a lot as well. But I think he withheld his whistle on those grounds. We've got 5:05 remaining in the third quarter. It's Alchesay down by 1 with the basketball. Snowflake 27, Falcons 26. Jazz Nosey working against Katie Penrod. She is backing her down. Katie got some help from Livy Schneider. Snowflake is getting a little bit over-aggressive in their pursuit. Got to be careful. A runner is no good in the lane for the Falcons, and the rebound is down to Snowflake. Schneider. And Snowflake is going to have to call timeout. They called timeout to save the basketball with 4:33 remaining. They were about to, very dangerously close to getting a 10-second delay. Let's get a word in, everybody, as we bring you this broadcast of the 3A State quarterfinals on the NFHS network and a 1-point Snowflake lead. Stand by.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Well, Snowflake saved the possession dangerously close to the 10-second call. And Coach Brogan opted that it was important enough to call that timeout. Let's see if he can restructure the thought process for his young ladies as they now will inbound from just behind half court. And the officials are talking something over at the scorer's table, and we'll get back to the action now. 4 minutes and 33 seconds remain in the third period of this girls' quarterfinal game. Immediately following this one, it will be Monument Valley taking on Chin Lee. Right, that's the following game, yeah. And then the final game today at 5:30, Yuma Catholic and Shola. That's when it will tip around, and it is rebounded by the Alchesay Falcons. Well, the Snowflake Lady Lobos have done a pretty good job at minimizing the overall effect of the Alchesay crowd for a while. But the problem is that they are just one big three-point basket or one big defensive play, just some big spark of a play away from re-energizing. That's this crowd, and that's, Snowflake will want to try anything and everything they can to keep that crowd at bay, because once they get going, it is hard not to hear them if you're the opponent. I think everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about. Here comes Janet Sanchez with the left hand. It's no good. Rebounded by Jazz Nosey in the paint. That one is also no good. 2 shots, though, on the way for Jazz on a Snowflake foul. Katie Penrod has now committed her 3rd foul of the game, the only Lady Lobo that has any measure of foul trouble to think of. Katie's probably coming out of the game. It looks like Kinsey Brogan is set to return for Snowflake. Also, Braxton Jones will re-enter the game, and Jazz Nosey will first hit the foul shot. 2 for 2 at the line for Jaslyn Nosey. She's got 14 points in the game. And it's a Falcon lead again. This lead has gone back and forth. They've been trading it. Let's see if the Falcons, after a turnover by Snowflake then, can start to recapture some more momentum. I mean, it's just been back and forth, going way back into the second quarter. Could you ask for a better basketball game than this one right here? I don't think so. Little pick and roll. And some help side defense from Livy Schneider. Almost got a Snowflake steal. Reset for the Falcons. Jaslyn Nosey guarded by Hadley Nichols. And Hadley intercepts the pass. Wow, great defense by Hadley. We saw Jazz do that twice or 3 times in the 3A North Region Tournament Championship game. And right there, Hadley Nichols did to Jazz what Jazz is used to doing to others. However, Snowflake travels to turn it back over. Falcons basketball. Oh, nice move. Nice move by Nosey. Outside, Sanchez. Inside. And that's going to roll off. No good. Rebound. That one is good. Second chance by Davelyn Brown. She didn't make the first. She did make the second. Davelyn gives the Falcons a 3-point lead, and now a steal by Quarterbreak. And the Falcons could go up by their largest lead in quite some time. And that one's going to roll off, no good. Rebound down to Livy Schneider. Hadley Nichols, the 3-pointer. No good. Braxton Jones. The follow's no good. And after a Natalie Carlisle rebound, Janet Sanchez knocks it away. Possession, Falcons. Final 98 seconds of the third period right here. Deep on the angle, right side. Jaslyn Nosey. Now Quarterbreak. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jaslyn. She wants to take it inside. The wraparound pass will go out of bounds. That is Snowflake's ball with 1:15 remaining in the third quarter. Here comes Chloe Reedhead and Chloa Ulberg into the lineup for the Lobos. Inbound. Reedhead. Now to Ulberg toward the corner right side. Back to the top of the key. Alchesay 30, Snowflake 27, and a pass too tall for Livy Schneider. Taken away by the Falcons. Great pass by Jaslyn Nosey underneath. Janet Sanchez for the reverse lay-in. But it was a great pass by Jazz to set her teammate up. And a run coming together for the Falcons. They lead by 5. And contact foul. That's going to be on Janet Sanchez. And the official looked right at Janet, who was very upset about it. And the official is having a discussion with maybe the other official there. He did not initially like Janet's response to the foul call. Now there was contact there. There was contact, whether it was on Sanchez or Nosey. That deserved a whistle. If you're the Falcons, and if you're Janet especially, that's her first foul. She probably ought to be thankful it wasn't the 4th foul on Jaslyn that got called right there. They were both converging. You'll get a chance to see it maybe again after this reverse lay-in by Janet. Right there, a beautiful finish to that play for the Lady Falcons, who have gone up now 32-27 with 35 seconds left in the third quarter.
That was a great call, wasn't it?
That was a great call. I got no problem with that call, sir. That was the official right there. and it really was a good call. Chloe Reedhead set to throw it in for the Lady Lobos. Inbound with 35 seconds. And Snowflake will have the basketball. They've got to chop into that 5-point Falcon lead a bit. Cross-court pass to Kinsey Brogan. And now they're going to throw it to the low post. Back outside, Brogan. 20 seconds left in the quarter. And it's kicked out of bounds. There is a half a second more on the shot clock than the game clock. And finally, they turn it off because it wasn't going to be of any consequence. So no shot clock, the final 16 seconds here of the fourth quarter, and Snowflake will inbound the basketball. See if they can get it down to a one-possession game to start the fourth quarter. Inbound to Chloe Reedhead. And her pass is taken away, tipped by Corey Alchesay, and the Falcons have it for the final 8 seconds. Jazz, Nosey, left side, Janet Sanchez, 4 seconds. Inside to Jazz, and that shot is good to beat the buzzer. Big shot, Falcons lead. Fourth quarter coming up. How about the atmosphere in Prescott Valley, everybody? Stand by for the fourth quarter coming your way in just a moment. The 3A state quarterfinals and the Sports Zone bringing it to you right here from Prescott Valley on the NFHS network. Wow. Stand by for the fourth quarter right after this.
With Choice Broadband, you can now get an even better internet plan for your home. Our fastest speeds are only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO, experienced physicians, and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
And now the final 8 minutes of this one, everybody. A Snowflake shot that's no good. Libby Schneider tips it out. Snowflake gets the offensive rebound, and they're still in business, but down by 7 right now as this fourth quarter gets underway. That great shot by Jazz Nosey at the buzzer to end the third period. Snowflake, the throwaway. And that's going to give some more life to the Falcons fans that have made the trip. There is a lot of Falcon blue, and you can hear them in the background making a lot of noise here at the Findlay Toyota Center. Alchesay 34, Snowflake 27. Left side, Jalen Nashio for the shot. That's no good. And it's rebounded by Libby Schneider for Snowflake. Carlisle. Right side, Kinsey Brogan put a 3 up there. Felt rushed. And it comes up short. Long outlet pass to Jalen Nashio. And not going to make it. Snowflake desperately back on defense with Kinsey Brogan influencing that miss. But a takeaway by Janet Sanchez. Here come the Falcons with the basketball. Alchesay 34, Snowflake 27. 6.5 remaining in the game. Jaslyn Nosey unable to make. Follow is good. Davelin Brown. 36-27. The crowd, about what you'd expect with Alchesay fighting to get back to the Final Four after last year's state championship victory. There is Libby Schneider for the bucket. And that didn't quiet the Falcon fans a whole lot. There's one that misses, and Janet Sanchez fouled. That should be Ulberg getting called. It was. Chloe was nearest the area, and she is going to pick up the personal foul.
Janet Sanchez about 2 shots.
Janet has 6 points in the game. We'll see if she can add to that right here. Not on the first try, though. 7-point difference in this one. And the winner gets to play on Friday at Veterans Memorial Coliseum in the Final Four. We know who they're going to play. They're going to play Window Rock. Jeneth at the line. And that one is going to roll off no good. So Snowflake gets a break on the two misses right there. And now a foul on Sanchez. Boy, Jeneth, very, very demonstrative in her displeasure at the call. And I would say this. How about the emotion, right? How about the desire to win? And here's Katie Penrod off the pass. The quick catch and release, the shot no good. Falcon rebound with 5:25 remaining in the fourth quarter. Alchesay 36, Snowflake 29. Jaslyn Nosey, and it's picked and stolen by Braxton Jones. Handsy defense by the Falcons in backcourt. Snowflake brings it across. Brogan traveled but didn't get called. Bounce pass inside, and the ball kicks. That'll be an inbound coming up for the Snowflake Lobos. Down by 7 right now. 5:03 remaining in the fourth quarter. Katie Penrod surveys the floor, gets it into Brogan for a 3, and that's going to be blocked out there. Janet Sanchez with the great defense. Falcons get the ball back. Top of the key. Jalen Nashio to the corner. And Davelin Brown could not make the 3, but it's an offensive rebound. In the right spot was Andrea Suttle for the rebound. Here's the jumper, no good. From inside the paint, that shot no good for Jaslyn Nosey. Jazz has 16 points, and she missed a bunch of the first half. Foul trouble. And tied up. Boy, great efforts by Suttle. Snowflake will have it, but that was a pure effort play by Andrea Suttle. And out of the game goes Chloe Ulberg for Snowflake. Penrod, Carlisle, Brogan, Schneider, and Braxton Jones are the 5 Lady Lobos. 4 minutes and 24 seconds left in regulation. To the high post, Braxton Jones, fouled from behind, Andrea Suttle. Committed the foul.
Andrea Suttle, her first, 14 foul.
Braxton Jones trying to get the inbound pass, and Braxton is going to get fouled, and that might be Suttle again. It is. That is 2 immediate fouls on Andrea Suttle. Now that's only 2 total fouls on Andrea. 5th team foul on the Falcons. Snowflake has 2, by the way, and here is Kinsey Brogan from the corner. It's no good. Davelin Brown has the Alchesay rebound. Well, with 4 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in it, and a close game still, I'm getting concerned for Snowflake about their foul total. Only 2 team fouls. They could find themselves in a position where they have to foul in the final, minute and a half. And they're just making catch-up fouls, right? If they don't get some fouls called on them, they're going to have to foul 5 times before they force the Falcons to get to the line. Got to think about that a little bit with 3 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the game. Now, as a coach, I'm sure you just, what do you do about that? You don't think about it. You don't tell your ladies, hey, commit some fouls. Not yet, anyway. But that must be a consideration. There's a miss, and here's Brogan working with it. Drops it back outside to Natalie Carlisle. Now to Braxton Jones trying to post up. She'll turn around the baby hook. No good. Got it back. Gonna miss again. And then she might have bumped into Davelin Brown to commit a foul on the rebound. And she did. Braxton has 2 personal fouls in the game. Well, now there's a 3rd team foul on Snowflake. Falcons throw it in, and they'll bring it up into front court. 36-29, Alchesay in front of Snowflake. That's Corey Kosei with it. Braxton Jones doing her best to thwart the effort. And now Jaslyn Nosey. Katie Penrod with her. Nice bounce pass to the back door. Davlin Brown fouled. 2 shots on the way for Davlin. Looks like Kinsey Brogan is the lady that got her, and that is going to be Kinsey's second foul of the game. Well, after this game, we've got the next one up for you. The next broadcast here from the Findlay Toyota Center. That is Monument Valley, the number 2 seed, against the number 10 Chinle Lady Wildcats. That shot is good for Davlin. More insurance now for the Falcons. They are in front by 8 points. And this one is good as well. Well, the Falcon fans, they are so disciplined, aren't they? I mean, they get deathly quiet when their lady is shooting the foul shot. And when it goes in, they remind you they're still here in a big way. And there is a whistle and a foul. And it's Corey Kosei picking up personal foul number 2 in the game. Inbound for the Lobos, into the low post. Corey Kosei steals it, and then did she double dribble right there? I don't know, she throws it away, so it, amounts to the same thing, but she might have got that second hand in there on the dribble. Meanwhile, Carlisle dribbles it right into Jazz Nosey's hands. Jazz shows you the left hand on the layup, and she's got 18 points in the game. And the Falcons force a timeout, everybody. Stand by for more of the 3A state playoffs, the quarterfinals from Prescott Valley, an 11-point Alchesay lead. The Sports Zone bringing it to you on the NFHS Network.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
The Falcons have grabbed a timeout here with a 40-29 lead and 2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining in regulation of this one. The winner of this game is going to face the Window Rock Fighting Scouts on Friday in the Final Four. February Frenzy is all that you bargained for, isn't it? Snowflake tips it out of bounds. The Falcons will control now with 2:20 remaining in the basketball game. This is Jalen Nashio to throw it in. Jalen, part of a core of basketball players that returned for Alchesay after last season's state championship. And there is Jalen right there. And the mid-range jumper is good. 42-29. The Falcons riding the energy of this crowd. Snowflake got a rebound off their own miss. And then from downtown, Katie Penrod shows a nice touch from out there. That's her second 3 of the game. Now double figures for Katie Penrod. Got 10 points in the contest. The Lady Lobos down by 10 right now. Minute 36 remaining. Jalen Nashio fouled on the baseline jump shot. And the lady that got her was Kinsey Brogan. 3 fouls now on Kinsey, and team foul number 5 on Snowflake. Well, the insurance free throw did not go in right there. The Falcons are 2 of 5 in the 4th quarter at the line. And this one will go in. So shooting 50% in the fourth period. 90 seconds remaining. Snowflake in the front court. Katie Penrod. Carlisle the runner. And that's no good. Rebounded by Jen Sanchez. And Janet gets it into front court. Falcons. Well, going to try a shot. Nashio. That's going to roll around, bounce around. That one goes in for Jalen Nashio. And a big smile on Jalen's face after that make. And a steal. Final 54 seconds. The Falcons are going to be headed to downtown Phoenix and a date in the Final Four with Window Rock at Veterans Memorial Coliseum. 44 seconds left. The Falcon defense just keeps getting tougher. Look at Jazz going 1-on-3. She has it knocked out of bounds, blocked out of bounds by Snowflake's defense that got back. 32.5 seconds left in regulation. Time for us to address the issue of the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game, everybody. That's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Got a vote for Jazz as Janet Sanchez will drive and then get fouled, and she is headed to the line. That was Livy Schneider that got her. It's only the first foul of the game on Schneider. She's played the whole game, her first foul. Well, let's see, where's the camera guy? You got a vote? Yeah, that was a vote for Jazz. Another vote for Jazz. It's going to be unanimous, really. Hey, guys, by the way, listen to me real quick. Coming up a little later on, we had somebody who wanted to donate to the cause. They wanted to donate. You know, they appreciate the Sports Zone Radio, Northland basketball coverage. And they said, I want to do something. I want to donate. I said, what did you have in mind? They said, I want to give you guys $75. So we watch Alchesay close it out here. And I said, well, I'll tell you what. If you give us $75, I will put all of our team members into a drawing, not me, into a drawing, and one of you guys will win $75. Would you be down for it, guys? Cordell, the technical director. Julio, assisting. Derek, Jessica, Leonard. Gonna put you guys all into drawing for $75. Here's that final buzzer right here. Congratulations to the Alchesay Lady Falcons, defending 3A state champions, number 8 seed in the tournament. And with this victory over Snowflake, they are headed to the Final Four. They're headed to the semifinals at Veterans Memorial Coliseum. They will play the Window Rock Lady Scouts coming up on Friday. Next game up, by the way, is Monument Valley versus Chinle, and following that, Yuma Catholic versus Sholo. Those two winners will face each other on Friday in the Final Four. Tomorrow, the boys' quarterfinals in the Arizona Interscholastic Association state playoffs. Final score again, Alchesay 48, Snowflake 32. As you watch some of the replays, they're going to take some photos of the victorious Lady Falcons. We're going to speak with Jaslyn Nosey here in a moment. She is the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. She scored 18 points in leading her team to victory here today. Jaslyn Nosey doing Jaslyn things tonight. She's got that championship experience as a sophomore last year, was a key member of the championship team. Some of these names we remember from that championship last year. Jalen Nashio, Janet Sanchez, Cheyenne Massey, Andrea Suttle, they all played a lot last year. Jaslyn Nosey, of course. Corey Kosei was on that team. Cameron Nachu played last year. Davlin Brown. Ramona Gregg, I believe, also played last year with the team. It's a lot of great experience that these ladies have. And they're going to need it. There is just no doubt about that. They are going to need that experience and to put it into play. Because Window Rock came to play today. Executed well, pulled away in the end, and they got a quarterfinal victory earlier in this one today. Check some numbers on the Snowflake side real quick. They were led by Livy Schneider's 13 points. Katie Penrod had 10 in the game to help lead Snowflake, but it wasn't enough. Victory for the Alchesay Lady Falcons. Must be some Monument Valley fans in the crowd because all of a sudden a lot of noise as they get onto the floor. And we welcome you in, everybody, to our broadcast coverage of the 3A state quarterfinals here on the Sports Zone and our coverage on the NFHS network. Floyd Simmons here, and I get a chance to talk to the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Jazz Lenosi. Hey, Jazz, how you doing? Congratulations on the win. It's got to feel great. You get the win, Jazz. You score 18 points in the contest, in spite of having to sit out some first half time because of that foul trouble. But this was a big win. Tell me what it took for the Lady Falcons to beat Snowflake today.
Our defense was our main key as always, and we did a little good this time, I think. Way better than before.
Okay, so you are an experienced state champion, right? You played on that team last year that won the whole thing. Obviously a different team now with a couple of key players that graduated, but how would you say this team is built and prepared for a championship run?
I think the crowd gets them really excited too, and makes everybody want to play and want to win.
What is that like? You're a Lady Falcon player. What's that like knowing that when you travel, when you go out there on the road, your people are going to show up, the crowd is going to be there for you, and they were crazy today. What's that like for you as a player?
It's really, really, really good because a lot of people come to support us, and it's really amazing, and we want to put a show on for them, a really good show they like. So yeah. And
you did. You put a great show on. How about your coach? What would you say about Coach Sanchez and the job he's doing with the ladies?
He's doing really good. He believes in us, as always, and he wants us just to play good defense.
Yeah.
Because that comes first, and then our offense will just come along as well.
But do you believe?
Yes, of course.
You do?
Yeah.
You like your chances?
Yep.
You ready for Window Rock? That's who you have next.
Yeah.
You be ready to go?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game. What a great job by Jazz Lenosi today. 18 points. I'll tell you. I'll give you that too. Give you the double knuckles. Great job by Jazz and her team. They pull away in a victory over Snowflake. Final score 48-32. They're on to the state semifinals on Friday at Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix. Wow, it's been a fun start already. We got 2 more games left. We're going to start a new broadcast in a moment on the NFHS network. That broadcast, that game coming up in just a bit. Monument Valley, the number 2 seed, going to take on Chinle, the number 3 seed. They have plenty of experience facing off this year. We'll get a chance to see them one last time here in 2023 before one of their seasons comes to an end, and one of them gets to go on to the next round of the playoffs, the semifinals. Thank you to our broadcast team, our producer, Derek Simmons, our technical director, Cordell Granger. Thank you as well to Jessica K., to Julio K., and on camera, Leonard Keone. For the entire crew, I'm Floyd Simmons saying God bless you. Join us for our next broadcast in just a couple of moments on the NFHS network.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at SportsZone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.